So let's say I win the underhook battle. The purpose of this is then I'm able to flatten him. Okay, and I would personally go for my preferred escape, which is to raise up, free the knee, switch, and back step. That's my preferred escape. This keeps his back flat on the ground, which is what I want, and it stops you from stopping me from doing what I want to do, right? But this isn't always successful. So it isn't always successful because he's got a very tight, and I can't get the knee out. And there's no point back kicking because you're not going to get, until you free your knee, you're not going to get the back step back kick version of that. So what we can do is we can just swap our head position here and we just raise up. Now if you try and keep it very tight, it can't stop me raising my hip. And once my knee is free, I can drop to the other side here. Right. So once I'm dropped to the other side, see what I'm doing to his I'm able to make his knee point that way, which if you look is very similar to the other positions we've gone to, which allowed us to get the rolling back to. So once I'm in this position here that I'm able to drop here, what I need to do is back step here, see where I am? And then we can initiate our rolling back take. So again, look around, make sure you can see it as well. Something to keep the clamp onto the part as long as reasonably possible. So I've managed to get this, but I can't get my knee out. I'm going to focus on head control, and I'm going to just tripod up basically and walk. Once my knee is free, I drop to the side. Look what happens to his knees. Can you see what happens? I now don't need to have upper body control. I can just step back. This bit is important. If you forget this bit and try and do the roll back from here, everything goes to pot. You need that back step. And again, as we discussed before, it's up to you if you want to triangle or use that as a momentum. Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with triangling if you can ensure that his knees are completely twisted. If they're kind of like, if he's in a more neutral position, I'll need a bit more momentum because I really want his knee pointing there. Drop the outside shoulder first, grab his foot, and you can do this in stages. First of all, ensure that his hips are elevated high and my hips are on the ground. It's almost like he's resting on me. Okay? I'm going to go ankle, hip, arm, shoulder, head. This helps as well. Here, we take our favourite position. I'm going to try and make us see this as well.
Simon, when you slid your leg over his, I know your foot was trapped, but could you have not just gone into mount?
Good question actually. I'll borrow Andrew for this one. So you can see this one. What we can get into is quarter guard. So half guard, keep it really tight. I did manage to get this. I flatten her up, reach up. I managed to drop my knee, and this is what we call quarter guard. But I'm still trapped. How do I get my foot out? I have to do this. And it is possible, yes. It is possible. It's a struggle though. At the same time, she's going to be hip bumping and shrimping and doing everything she can to frustrate me. I'm suggesting that a simple option is, because you have what you have got what you want mechanically in terms of twisting her knees away from where she wants to, and you have the bottom leg feeding the top leg, you switch it back, underneath, and it costs you nothing mechanically to try this technique. I'm going to see that again. Everyone okay with this? We've been doing rolling back takes for 3 or 4 weeks now, so the concept should be familiar. Once you recognise the hook that you need and the ability to twist your opponent's legs, the rest should come now a bit more naturally for you guys. Okay? 1, 2, 3. So he's in half guard, right? He's very side on. My objective is, with this technique, is to get his knees pointing the other way. And the key to that is how you, once you've got your knee free, where you put the knee afterwards. Basically spin around so that they can see what's happening with my knee. So say I've got the underhook, I managed to flat him, I've done my tripod, I've freed the knee, and I just drop the knee here, but when you don't move your knees. Okay, I'm in a sort of 3/4 mount, but I'm not going to get a rolling back take because I was driving too high. So if you try and grab, yeah. Once I freed the knee, if I drive it there, see what I did? They're just like two levers that have no way to prevent me from pushing. It's basically just like using your hand to do that. It's very hard to avoid them. But your legs are more powerful, especially if you're crushing down with this sort of top pressure. Drive the knee there, then I don't need this anymore. Give them a little choke on the way back, and then we're here, and we can start to do it now. Finishing rolling back take. So let's spend another 30 seconds on that. But think about where you're dropping your knee, because it makes a world of difference. Okay, guys? 1, 2, 3. Guys, bear in mind, right? When you go for the rolling back take, you're giving up control of the top half of his body. It's either because you could never get the top control in the first place. Remember Sunday and Thursday we did side control. I couldn't get top control, so I started working down here. With the half guard escape here, I'm glued to the idea and committed to rolling back take, which means I'm giving up. Eventually, I'm going to give up this here, which means he can turn how he likes. And in fact, with him on his side, it makes my rolling back take easier because I have that space. If he's slightly wise to it, he'll keep his back flat on the ground and really try to bring his knees up. But as I turn, he brings his knees up. And I've got nothing. I don't have a rolling back take. Look, in fact, he's always got my back. Let's see how that works. So there are dangers to it. So if you find being rolling back take to the recipient, all you've got to remember is, if I keep my back flat, he can do what he likes, but he's not going to get my back because my back is flat. And all he needs is that, and then I'm being rolled, you see. Just a small tip for you. Another tip, we're not going to drill this, but in standard half guard, often you can't get this. This is really hard. They're just not going to, even if he's not fighting for the underhook here, just get this. But they're often willing to give you head control here. This won't flatten him, but it'll give you something to start with. If it's not head control, you can grab the shoulder. He's certainly not going to give you underhooks from there, so you know way. He's clamping shut here. Okay? So what you can do is turn here. And you want to make like you want your knee free. Actually you do. He doesn't like this. He starts pushing back, pushing your knee back with your hand, his hand, straight there. And then you have what you wanted in the first place. Yeah. Okay? Maybe we'll cover that when we come back to half guard. I just wanted to throw that in there in case you want to use it straight away. Okay? Let's look at something else now. Half guard again. You okay, by the way? Are you alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is a scenario where you're not even bothering fighting for underhooks. You're just going to go for the kimura. Okay, we've done this before. I've got the kimura grip here. I'm driving my hips across his shoulder line. I'm out. Driving up, and we're in the kimura trap. Ideally, you want him to sit up, and generally, when somebody is escaping from the half guard like that with their body driving around, I didn't want to drive it across his face, but they're not going to like it. The instinct is to sit up and turn into you. There, that's what we want him to turn into me, fight me. Yeah, and then we do our back take from here. So it's the kimura trap, escape from the half guard. So we do that again. So your regular half guard, you're fighting for the kimura. No way you're going to get that arm over here for a clean kimura. He's going to stuff it here. That's fine. All I want is the freedom, and if he's not stuffing your attempts to do this, and you see a gap here, go for it. I'm travelling across his shoulder line here. Okay? And I'm continuing to go. And I raise my body up until it's free. Turn back in. His instinct is to turn into. See this leg? Last week I said put it on the hip, that's a good one. Another alternative is just use it as a hinge. Hinge open. Trap. Feed in. You can even do the one arm naked from there. So the kimura trap, which we've done many, many times, I expect you to know it, but the escape from there is a nice one. And guys on the bottom, do a bit. Clamp on the half guard as tight as you can. You'll be surprised how there's that angle where he lifts his leg out and it just comes out smooth as anything. It's a nice one. I've used this in sparring a couple of times and surprised myself that it actually works. Okay guys, 1, 2, 3. No different from what we've been doing. This is a situation where I cannot get the underhook, I cannot free my leg because it's too tight. I don't have a lot at my disposal. He's not necessarily gripping me, he's not controlling me. I don't have a lot of freedom movement because of the tightness of the hook and the half guard here and my inability to reach it. This time we need to spin the other way. But we want to watch out for him basically taking my back. See, that's the danger, right? That's where I want to spin for this one. That's why I say I think it's a dodgy move, because I think if you do it wrong, you've basically screwed up. And let me just do this again, okay, very slowly. If I give Amir my back, look at what one of his first movements is. Using his arms to grab me, right, to control my top line. If I can eliminate that, then I have a chance. If I can push this away, the back take isn't necessarily as available to him. So he hasn't got this. This is fine. Now, I can push here. Look, we're not doing a rolling back take because I'm in this position here. I withdraw my leg, and then we're going to do, this is my addition to it, and then we're here. So I'm combining Sunday's lesson, which was the crotch lock, which at least one viewer watched, I know, one of you watched my YouTube video because it says YouTube views 1.
It was 5 this afternoon.
Yeah. So I'm not going to explain it, you should know it. Look, let's just do this bit, right? It's a risky move, and I'll tell you why, because you're going to get your back taken unless you sort his arms out. I'm not worried about this one, I'm worried about this one. So if I can eliminate it from gripping my back here, and I give my arm here freedom to roll, I have the potential to do the same movement, the first bit movement here, but I carry on. I'm not doing the rolling back take, I'm just dumping him into turtle. I have to withdraw my legs so I get that nice, the rolling back take maneuver here. I sit up and I crotch lock. In the YouTube video, which I'll share quite happily, he goes for top position. I think that's risky, because all I'm going to do is sort of buck up. I've lost it. I think you've got a distance to travel. He's a black belt, 10th down. What do I know? I think this is available, and we did this on Sunday. You crotch lock, pull back, and if you want, you can just start attacking from there with the truck, which we'll do later. But why not use your sheets to practice? Because you're halfway there, you're rolling back to it. You want to see that? Yeah. Try it with the wing. So there's a lot of similarities to what we're doing. The fundamental difference is that I'm going to basically give him my back by turning this direction. This is like, hey, take my back. I don't want him to take my back, right? So I can't eliminate both arms, but I can eliminate this one because it's available to me. I push this away, and then I go in for my usual rolling back take. You really want to try and dump him into turtle position. So flexible, like here. I withdraw my leg so I can get a jam in between his calf and his hamstring. I go for my crotch lock. I pull back, and then we're in this beginning phase of the rolling back take. Yeah. It's a bit much to ask. I thought I'd throw it in as a bonus. I think fundamentally it's flawed because it's too risky. You're going to get your back taken. Very few people are just going to go, oh, what are you doing with my arm? Oh, you're rolling that way. Oh. But I think it illustrates the mechanics of the movement. If it's crap, then you can tell me. Give me feedback, guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go.